Hello, my name is David, and I want to tell you today, not just tell you, but really give you a plan of attack for changing your life. You may not be aware of it, and everything is based on what you think, what you feel is true about your life. That is what you would end up experiencing. To begin, you should realize, and I say realize, that means feel and think, that you are a creator. I'm going to give you a mythology that in the beginning there was Great Spirit, Source, Creator, God. It was a energy that existed, but it didn't exist too, and it knew of its splendor and all the wonderful things that it was, but it wasn't experiencing that. So this creator divided itself and created of itself everything that is known and everything that is unknown. So you, being a part of that great, and I'm going to use the term in the Bible, the term Yud-He Vohi means I am. So that great I am are you. You are the great I am, but you're not the totality of the great I am, but you're a perfect holographic projection of that I am. And as a result, you can create your reality and create the experiences you have in your reality. For instance, this great I am, there's a collective consciousness of all people that are alive. And as a collective consciousness, and this can be subdivided into various groups of the collective consciousness, like the United States of America, Russia, Australia, down to the local community level. There are collective consciousness. And these collective consciousness create also. And they create situations. For instance, war. You are not, as an individual, responsible for how the war is created, but you're a part of the collective consciousness. And you will experience, excuse me, what you experience. Now, as a creator, an individual creator, you have a choice in how you experience that through your thoughts, feelings, and physical experiences. The thoughts and feelings coming from the soul, and the physical experiences coming from the body. So, you will be able to change, once you learn what I'm going to teach you today, these experiences that you have in response to what has been created by the collective consciousness. And by doing that, you will experience a totally different reality than perhaps your neighbors who are so so involved in what's going on that they believe that they should experience things in a negative way, for instance. And I'm talking about negativity, but this can also be a positive experience as well. And you may choose to, when in those positive times, to experience the same collective positive experience. Okay. Now, all that being said, how can you change your reality? Well, what has worked for me is that I write down exactly what I want to experience in detail. And this, you don't need to be a martyr. And that means a materialistic martyr either. You should have everything you need, because you do have everything you need, even if you don't realize it right now. Everything you need is you provide for yourself, in a manner of speaking. So, let's say you want a new car. And I'm going to speak materially because many people are on that level of experience. They have a level of experience. So you want a new car. You want some extra money to be able to provide a better, to live in a better neighborhood, to provide a healthier diet, because food costs money unless you grow it yourself. And you may want to do that too. So write down everything in detail that you want to experience in your life. That's the first step that I found works for me. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to study that. Read it over and over again. Next step, create statements to that effect. I own a beautiful red car. Or I own, to make it more specific, if you want to make it more specific, maybe you just want a red car. I own a specific kind of car. It is red. That means, let's say a Maserati, a red Maserati. 2016 red Maserati. And I love it. Add that emotion to it. Do this every day, several times a day. Go over it, read it, and go over these statements that you have come up with about it. Make them very real to you. You might call it self-brainwashing, but this reaches the soul level also. But I'm going to teach you a technique using self-hypnosis that you can do also to go in and reinforce these statements and these beliefs, so that you begin to see it in your mind and feel it in your soul, these changes. So I'm going to teach you a simple self-hypnosis technique. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do before you go into self-hypnosis, so that you can stay on topic. There's many things you can do with self-hypnosis. I'll give you a few hints of those things as well. But as far as creating your own reality, this is kind of the topic that I want to stick to right now. Okay. So you're reading these over, you're saying your statements over and over again, positive statements followed by a feeling. I love it. It feels great. So on and so forth. You use your imagination. You know what works for you. Okay? Now, let's go to the self-hypnosis. So you're doing these things, and you're going to continue to do those things. Now you're going to add the self-hypnosis. There's a very simple technique. It's called the Dave Elman induction. that you can use on yourself, using your own self-talk to put yourself into a very deep theta state. A theta state is a level of consciousness that you can grow in, that you can experience your soul in. You can experience, now I'm going to tell you that part that I told you I was going to tell you about. You can experience higher levels of reality. You can experience other lifetimes. You can experience spiritual beings. You can experience God directly. You just have to focus your mind that that's where you want to go. Now, with the Dave Elman induction, before you do it, you're going to tell yourself, I intend to visualize this car, change my belief. Just anything that you can tell yourself, and it doesn't have to be specifically what I just said, to focus on where you want to go with this. And then when you get there, you will naturally know, it will come to you randomly, what to experience. You've been giving yourself these self-suggestions already. So, Dave Elman induction. You will tell yourself to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, letting them in and out slowly. Then you will begin to open your eyes and close your eyes. Open your eyes and close your eyes. Now, the next part is you're going to tell yourself that after a while, very soon, my eyes will become very heavy and they will not want to open anymore. And then you're going to tell yourself, all I have to do is want it, and it will happen very easily. So, you're opening your eyes, you're closing your eyes. Now you're telling yourself, after a while, my eyes will become heavy, and they will finally stay closed. All I have to do is want it, and it will happen very easily. Opening your eyes, closing your eyes. Your eyes are shut. The next thing you're going to tell yourself is, my eyes are very relaxed. Now, I'm feeling that relaxation covering the entire part of my head, the top part of my head. And it moves down my head, into my neck. The relaxation just flows smoothly and evenly. The relaxation is moving down into my shoulders and into my arms, into my chest, into my stomach, into my torso, into my hips, into my legs, and all the way down, deep, deep down to the very tips of my toes. Now I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. And with every number that I count backwards, my relaxation is going to double. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very relaxed. Now I'm going to focus my attention on my brand new red 2016 Maserati. I am seeing my Maserati. It is beautiful. I am walking up to my Maserati. The keys are in my hand. I am opening the door of my Maserati as I touch it and feel it, and it feels so nice, and it's so beautiful. And I'm getting into my Maserati, and the leather seats are so comfortable. The smell of the leather. I'm sticking the keys into the ignition, and I start the car, and it roars to life. I step on the accelerator, and I listen to the engine roar. I take my foot off the accelerator, and the engine purrs. Now I'm putting my foot on the brake, and I'm putting the car into gear, and I'm now taking my Maserati for a drive. And when you're done your drive, feel how wonderful it felt to enjoy your brand new red 2016 Maserati with leather seats. Now it's time to rejoin reality in the physical world. You will awaken in 10 seconds, counting backwards from 10 to 1, feeling more and more awake, better and better, more awake and alive than you've ever felt, feeling wonderful in every way as you count from 10 to 1, and when you reach 1, you will feel wonderful and totally awake. That's what you need to do to reach an altered state of consciousness. There are other methods available that you can use. There's a progressive relaxation induction. There are instant inductions. And there is something that I would like you to suggest that you do. Before you come out of the altered state of consciousness, reaching at the soul level, pinch your fingers together, your thumb and your forefinger, of whichever hand you choose to put it on. It's best to put it on the hand you don't use frequently. And bring yourself out. Just tell yourself, open your eyes. And when you pinch your fingers together, your eyes will close. Just allow them to. And you'll find yourself deep, deep, deep in a relaxed state again. Practice that over and over again. Open your eyes. Pinch your fingers together. Close your eyes. And allow yourself to go deep, deep, deep. That is an instant induction technique, and it will allow you to bypass the Dave Elman induction or the progressive relaxation induction, or whichever one you choose. You can even do this if it's more comfortable for you with a rattle or with a drum, and enter an altered state of consciousness. Those things are used by shamans as well. But many modern shamans do use hypnosis because it's the same thing. It's semantics, different names. So anyways, if you have any questions, you can reach me at Father David. I am a priest and a modern shaman. 777. That's Father David 777 at gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Have a great day. Bye.